Hi everyone, welcome back to Sashay Away with Barry. I am back and I'm going to be recapping RuPaul's Drag Race UK Series 2, Episode 7. I didn't write down the name of it. I think it's Stay at Home. I'm gonna look it up right now because I don't want to mess it up. But it's Sheroes and it's, I don't know if it's Stay at Home. Bear with me. Anyway, while I'm here, I'll apologize. I know I'm a little late this week, but I got my second vaccination on Wednesday evening, and girl, mama was going through it last night. Yeah, she was not feeling it. She looked a hot mess. I was getting chills, and then overnight I got the night sweats. Today I'm fine. So all is good. I am fully vaccinated now. In 2 weeks is when the full efficacy will take place. But yesterday it was not good. You would not have liked what you saw on this video because I looked a hot mess. I'm also drinking Starbucks because it is a work day and I'm just on my lunch break right now. I am working from home. You're getting a little different view because we rearranged our living room. And so now my desk is facing a different way. You're getting pretty much a blank wall behind me. There's a little hallway. There's a table and chairs behind me with some dolls on them, if you can see that. And then the curtain, the window to the shaftway. That's the new look. I don't know how long it'll stay this way. But for now, that's what we're getting. Anyway, this episode was called Lockdown SuperSHEroes. That's what it was called, to get it exactly correct. We start off with the queens saying goodbye to Tia Coffee, of course. We got them saying that she just didn't step it up enough. It was very, very interesting that it was coming mainly from Sister complaining about it, and then we find out later that they just complain about Sister's looks as well. So that was kind of, a little bit of foreshadowing. I know that that's the way editing works. They want things like that to happen. We had no mini challenge this week, did we? Oh, we did. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. Let's share my screen. I didn't write down notes for it, but I have pictures, of course. So our mini challenge, of course, is the reading challenge. And, just because we're being kooky, we're doing it in 3D glasses. So here's RuPaul in her giant 3D glasses. The reading challenge, it was fine. Some of them were not great, but that's the way it is every time. Watching it, my pick was Sister as the winner. She went first. She got the most reads aired because I think they were funny. My favorite one might have been about Tace jumping in the Thames River. I thought that was really, really funny. I mean, she made a fat joke about Laurence. Laurence took it very well. I appreciate that. We've had some bigger queens in the past get very offended with the fat jokes. Who cares? Reading is meant to be funny, not mean. And if you do it correctly, it comes off that way. And Sister did that. And she was our winner of the reading challenge. I can't get over this hair. It drives me crazy every time I see it. But I did love her panda sweater. I thought she deserved this. She gets no prize. I mean, you don't get a repeater badge for winning a mini challenge. You get nothing. But she does have a mini challenge win. Then we go right into our Maxi challenge, and they are going to be designing and creating their own outfits for the Lockdown SuperSHEroes looks. They have to do an at-home superhero kind of look because of the COVID-19 lockdown, which I think is very cute. I'm wondering if they added this as a challenge. Like it wasn't part of the original one, but they added it after their COVID break. I can't imagine that it wouldn't be an added one. And I like that because I love when they have to make their own stuff. It is one of my favorite things. I wish we did it more, especially on the United States, because none of those queens can do anything now because they rely too much on designers. And I will stop ranting about that right now. But I love a design challenge, so I was very, very excited about this. Sister gets 15 extra seconds, and she takes full advantage of that by taking everything she possibly can. off of that pile of garbage that is just laying there. And she was taking most of the stuff that had fabric that could be cut up to be used as material, which was very smart. She didn't use it all. You might not know that from her look when we see it later on, but she did not use it all. She just kept it for herself and would not give it to anyone. That is very strategic, and it is kind of very sister. She has kind of turned into kind of this nasty queen that we got little pops of images of throughout the season, but it really came out this episode. And it may be because she saw the writing on the wall for herself. We got a special guest visit from the one and only Raven. I love that they listed her as Drag Race All-Star. Which she was on All Stars 1 and probably should have won. I think this outfit is super cute. I think she's worn this on Fashion Photo Review before because, I mean, this hat is a staple for her. I love a hat like this. I love that she doesn't have to wear a wig with this. I think she looks great, of course. So bravo to Raven. And we all know that she does Ru's makeup. So she does a little walk around talking about the queen's makeup, asking what they're doing. She gives really good advice. And the first one she talked to was Ellie Diamond and says, your makeup is great. I don't see any references. I see it's very unique to you and keep doing it. That is high praise. I know Ru has also always commented on Ellie's makeup, and I was like, ooh, is Ellie Diamond going to be like the UK makeup artist from now on? They're going to leave Raven at home? Could be. I mean, who wouldn't want a gig like that? But we'll see. I mean, she's brought Raven with her both times that she's come to the UK. RuPaul on the runway is giving us green evening gown. I think this is the first gown that we're getting from Ru this season on UK. She's been showing her legs a lot more on UK this season. And I think last week on season 13, we saw her in a short dress. So maybe she just swapped them out for this week. UK, she's getting the long one. Season 13, she got the short one. This is a very similar wig to something she's already worn. It's just styled a little differently. I still like it. Her shoulders look great. Her body is tight. I mean, the dress is very simple. It's nothing special. Usually she does like asymmetrical to make her shoulders a little more angular and feminized on the one side. She just went with 2 straps this time, and I think she looks great. There is a big slit in it, which you could see when she walked a lot more. But yeah, she looks good. Our first Lockdown SuperSHEroes is Tace. I love that we got these little before and after photos on the runway. They were very cute. They had to record, obviously, their oh my God, I just got distracted by Tace's shoes. If you look at it I noticed on the runway they showed it with, or not on the runway, maybe it was during the lip sync. She did have the scouring pads on both shoes. There's only one on this one, so it must have fallen off during one of the runways because they do film the runways twice. But this one doesn't have it on one of them. So there you have it. But I love that they did these little monologues talking about what they were during lockdown, and then the turning into their SuperSHEroes. And Tace's name was Exfoliana Bolt, which I think is very cute because she is doing the scrubbies. This outfit is garbage, though. There's nothing redeeming about it. It looks so bad. I think we know she doesn't sew. We know she doesn't design. She was kind of left to her own devices, and it's just a big mess. I think if she'd made that into a jacket, which obviously she doesn't have the skills to do, it might have been a little bit better. Because it kind of looks like one of those fun fur jackets, so it could have been that kind of material as a jacket with just like even just a bikini underneath it, kind of like Simone did this week on season 13 with the big coat and the bikini with the suspenders. So yeah, I think it was just a fail all around. Next, we have Laurence Chen. If anything says sad sack, it is this photo of her in lockdown. It made me laugh. I do love this shirt that she's wearing with the faces on it. I think it's really cool. I wonder if it's part of her merch. I hope it is, because I would buy this shirt in a minute. I will go research that after this episode is filmed, because I do love this shirt and I kind of want to wear one. Her super shero is Laurence of Chania. I don't know, not very creative, but it works. And she is the super cleaning woman, apparently. Her gift is comedy, which, you know, it is her gift completely. I don't know why that's a cleaning woman. I love that she took these IKEA bag kind of material and made this. It's, to me, Michelle Visage commented on that she doesn't like a bodysuit and corset kind of thing on the runway, but she did say that this one worked. For a superhero, that's what you usually get. You get a bodysuit. So I don't mind that at all. She used this unforgiving material and made it really, really well fitted to her. She was smart and just put it over the corset, which is super smart. She put the lines on it, make it graphic. The sleeves on this, I think, are really cool. The balls on her eyebrows, I don't really like either. They mentioned that in the critiques, but I think everything else works for her. So I think she looks really, really good. Next, we have Ahura, and she is giving us COVID-19. That is the name of her super shero. And she looks flawless in this. This is made out of blue, I believe they call it liner bins, blue bin bags, something like that. They're recycling bags, trash bags, for those of us in the United States. And she looks fucking amazing. When she flips out her shoulders, it is super cool. The hair is great. I also find that it's very interesting at the beginning of this episode, Horace asks Sister who she's going to steal from this week, as a joke, because, you know, in the past, Sister may have, you know, borrowed by accident some of Ahora's looks. And then Ahura comes out this time with the blue glitter around her mouth, like Sister's signature look is. So maybe Ahura borrowed a little bit, but I love that she painted it as a COVID mask, which is super, super cool. What a great idea for this challenge. Very, very smart. Those of you who know me know I haven't been a huge Ahura fan. This is by far her shining moment in my eyes. And I think she just nailed it. Everything she did was right in this look. Super, super cool. Next, we have Bimini Bambulash, giving us her super shero name is Illabella Blows a Lot. To me, this is the least superhero look. She did it kind of as a housewife who steals your man kind of thing. They mentioned that it's very Vivienne Westwood. It is, which is definitely her look. I mean, it's a cool garment. It just doesn't scream superhero to me, is the only thing. But, you know, well, it's just me. I do like it. I like it as an outfit. I like it as a look. I think the wet hair in this actually works for this. If it could have been, you know, a little, forgive me for saying this, but a little flatter. I don't usually like flat wigs, but I feel like it needed to be slicked more to her head than it is. But it also could be that she was just waiting to go on the runway and it dried out, which is entirely possible. But I like the look. It just doesn't scream super shero to me, but I think she looks good. Ellie Diamond is next, and Ellie is giving us a sugar confection look, and named herself Exuberant Ellie. Not very creative, but certainly fits the look that she's going for. Again, is this a superhero? I don't know. It's wonderfully made and super cute. I love these polka dot little fabric things. They're not fabric because they didn't really have fabric, but whatever this is made out of, it's super cute because it looks like those little sugar candies. She made a lollipop out of a plunger. So it's very, very creative. Again, I don't know that it's superhero, but it's super cute. I also love that she did her little peplum underneath with pillows to make it stand out instead of having like a cage there. So well done, Ellie. Again, I just don't feel like it's superhero for me. Finally, we have Sister, who's had my favorite pajamas because I want these. I think they're really cute. This outfit, I do not want. This outfit is so bad. It makes zero sense to me. She is giving us, she called it the Garden of Shedon, which is a great name, and I may steal it for something coming up in my life that you will see maybe in the future. But I'm doing something that is very garden related, so I may steal Garden of Shedon as the title of what I'm making. This look, however, is so messy and so confusing. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know that this is a superhero. I know that this may be just a look that she wanted to make. She was very, very proud of this look and stood by it to the very end. But it is just a mess to me. I don't understand it at all. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I can't. That's all I have to say about it. Is I have nothing else to say. Yeah, I don't like it. I do like her big pillow, the pillow flowers, the big red flower that she made out of pillows. I think that's cool. I would have worn it as a hat personally, but it would have swallowed up her head even more if she did that. There you go. Our winner, of course, is Ahura this week. There was no other choice, honestly. They did put Ellie Diamond in the top with her, which I guess makes sense. As far as the superhero theme, I probably would have put Laurence Chen there, just because hers was more superhero to me. But rounding out our top was kind of Bimini. They sent her back safe first. And again, I didn't think hers was superhero enough, but didn't matter to the judges. So that left our bottom three of Tace, Laurence Chen, and Sister Sister, which is just crazy. Of course, they sent Laurence Chen back safe, and that leaves us with Tace and Sister Sister lip syncing to Don't Be So Hard on Yourself by Jess Glynn. I didn't think this was a great lip sync song, but I think Tace did an amazing job with it. I thought her lip sync was good. She utilized, I didn't think she was gonna be able to move around in that thing because it was cutting her so much. So I didn't think she'd be able to move around at all. She moved around. She even got on the floor. She did some tricks. They weren't real tricks, but she she made them work. Sister Sister did not stand a chance. I think this was just her week to go home. I mean, Tace could have just stood there and not lip synced at all and probably still would have won because it was just Sister Sister's time to go. And we say goodbye to her. She has some snarky comment to make on the runway, which is supposed to be a joke. And I guess it was. I mean, I didn't take offense to it, but she said it was the stupidest thing she's ever done, and they all laughed at it. And then she goes backstage and said that she shouldn't have even been in the bottom this week, which, all right, girl, way to be self-aware. I feel like she knew this was her time, and she was kind of just lashing out at people, saying how terrible they all were. But she got a new face and new teeth out of it, so she should be happy. On her mirror message, she writes, "Hate your hair, hope you lose, absolutely love you, Camp Cows." It might be one of my favorite mirror messages because I think it's really, really funny. I hope they take it as funny as it was meant, because Sister Sister sometimes just came off a little mean and not, yeah, a little mean and nasty. And I don't know if that's out of insecurity for herself, saying that she knew she wasn't going to win. She knew she wasn't going to make top 4, top 3, whatever they have. And so she just kind of tried to play it off as being funny and campy in her humor. And to me, it didn't read that way on camera. But we say goodbye to her. No big surprise. The biggest surprise is that she lasted this long, honestly. She probably should have been in the bottom last week with her snatch game. But there you have it. Sister Sister leaves us. We now have a top 5. Next week, we get RuPaul in another ridiculous wig. It's not the yellow one. It is just this crazy black one. I'm assuming there might be a mini challenge that this is worn for. Or she just felt like wearing a black wig. Who knows? But we are getting a comedy main challenge, and it is themed around love. Ellie Diamond, I mean, they showed her struggling in the preview. I think she's going to struggle because she's just not really funny. Ahura might struggle as well. I just don't I don't know if she's can do jokes. She was fine in Snatch Game at the Improv. Laurence Chen should do really well. I say that, but you know, they like to do it when you're the strong, when you know that you're strong, when then you completely fail. Bimini should be fine as well. That's it. I don't know. I can't predict what's going to happen on the show because every week it surprises me a little bit. This week, the elimination was not a big surprise because it was Sister Sister's turn of these queens that were left to go home. That's all I have to talk about Drag Race UK this week. There is no episode of Drag Race in the US. There is a COVID special, which I will be watching. I'm not going to recap it, but I am going to be doing a very special crossover episode with my friend Peter. And we are going to be talking US and UK and comparisons. We are both on the wavelength that UK is better this season, and we're enjoying it more. But we're going to talk about the whole all the episodes of this season, in a little bit of a one-on-one roundtable, and that is going to happen tonight. And I will post it tomorrow. So you're going to get episodes back to back, even though there's no episode of Drag Race US this week. We might talk a little bit about the COVID special because we are going to watch it before we record, but then we will get right into it on recording. That's all I have. Thanks for watching and listening. Let me stop sharing my screen because you don't need to look at RuPaul in that ridiculous wig. Thanks for listening and watching. However you are getting this content, it is on YouTube at BHBrown13. Or you can find me on all your podcast platforms at Sashay Away with Barry. If you want to toot and boot the looks along with us, they will be posted tomorrow. That is Saturday, depending where you are. I post them Saturday morning, usually around 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it gives you 24 hours to toot and boot the looks on my Insta story at Sashay Away with Barry. Thank you all. Please stay safe out there. Wear your mask, social distance, wash your hands. I say this every time, and I just want everyone to be safe because I want us to get back to normal as soon as possible. Thanks, everyone. Bye.